Yo, it's your boy and I'm back again. On that Grand Cross stuff, more review videos coming on the way. I'm trying to do that raid. But I'm here to talk about the new collab that has been leaked. But at the same time, I'm also slightly worried because with the way this leak is going, okay, there's a new anime coming out. I haven't watched this anime. Let me know if you actually watched it. Is it good? I've seen some clips, not bad. And obviously, shout out to Mogogo. Shout out to Gogo in general, good YouTuber. But he's in a Discord. He's been told by a very well-known leaker that next collab is this anime. Gachi cute. I don't know how to say it properly. Gachi cat. I'm not gonna say anything. But they're gonna be coming out with 4 collab units, which are these characters. Again, I don't know them. They look cool. She looks very good design, and I'm gonna assume this guy's the main character. He looks like it. But the only problem is that Meli is in such a strong state right now. Can this guy even survive? And it's raining outside, so good luck to anybody outside right now. What I'm gonna say is that if I just go and swap to the game right here, Subaru came out literally a few months before this anniversary, right? And he was sick. I mean, I liked it. Was it a few months? Let me go check my channel and see how long ago it was. I mean, Subaru came out and he was in a good state. He brought fairies back. And the thing is about fairies are rarely even good. So again, pretty cool. They did. Yeah, it was a month ago that ReZero came back. And they already are kind of out of the meta. Again, Meli isn't as oppressive as a Goddess Elizabeth or as a Purgatory Barn. As in, you can still run these teams if you have a strong enough character. But in the same way, they just got booted out. Meli can really bypass most of the mechanics in this game through to how he works. He can't be countered. He has immortality, and it's not like Hell's immortality. He can just keep getting it back. So it's a bit weird. And I'm just worried, how are they even going to implement these new characters? If I also go back, this will be a lot of switching. If I go back to here, it says in the title again, we're getting 3 collab SSRs. People are sending in the comments. We're getting a 3 collab SSR, which is amazing. We love that. Shout out that Marvel. But the thing is, and you can see it there. The thing is, how are any of these characters going to stand up? Unless they are PvE only characters, which 1 be amazing, but 2 mean that Netmarble needs to release more PvE because they can't just be birds. Already you have enough birds. We have a snake, we have rat characters, and Nemesis Meliodas himself destroys rat. Nemesis Meliodas himself destroys the entire game. So the fact that he's in the game, PvE is for the most part pretty simple. So 1, they need to release more PvE, but I doubt they're gonna be PvE goalie characters. I'm gonna give a good guess that maybe one of them is a PvE character, like that one girl from Guild Hero that had I forgot her name. She has the fishing line. She's pretty good, and she was really amazing. She came out, she buffed all her characters, she would rank up your cards. She was amazing. But at that time, I just now for me, characters like Raftelia, they were in the meta. I'm pretty sure Goya talks about it as well. When they came out, they were really good. I made a video about it. They were really fun to play as well. And obviously, they brought back humans. And Feeder was also amazing, and they came out again. Glass was also pretty good. But at that time in the meta, you could use them, and they were one of the better teams. How are they going to release these characters in a state PvP? Is it? Again, PvP is not in a bad state. You can run multiple teams, multiple characters are viable, but they are viable because of Meliodas. Because Meliodas has a wide range of characters that you can use him with, it makes those teams viable. But outside of him, how are they going to deal with him? Unless these characters remove immortalities, unless these characters can survive his counter, they're not gonna really be able to be used. I'm assuming for what it looks like, they're gonna be humans. Almost all of them are gonna be humans. I don't really know. But if they're all humans, like I say here, how are they gonna survive? I don't know anything about these characters, so I don't know any of their abilities. But how is it going to work? Either these characters dethrone Meliodas by either taking away one of his gimmicks, which would make them some of the strongest units in the game, because nobody can dethrone Meliodas and nobody can get rid of his mechanics, or they just can't survive. But the thing is, with Meliodas' mechanics, It's not that he's super strong as in he does tons of damage, which he does. It's the fact that he just stays alive instantly and he can't be attacked by counters. And on top of that, he can remove damage cap. So any way of survivability that the team has, he can remove by pressing one button. And that is enough to ruin it. So if you use any character other than him in his assault mode, they will get countered, and that counter will do tons of damage. In that same way where we were scared of Scold, and Scold was doing insane amounts of damage, but it was fine because Scold's counter was a bit weird, and sometimes it would do damage, sometimes it wouldn't. Meli's counter always does damage. It's always going to do damage. So you really can't survive it. Unless these characters come out and have a way to resist counter damage, or either really, really tanky, then I don't really know. But I'm going to have to be really, really tanky and just stall out the map with him, or do tons of DPS and only win by going first. Which isn't even technically impossible because every time he counters, Meli just heals as well. And especially now with Esterosa, he's coming out, you can also just get Esterosa ultimate first turn, and if your Esterosa is strong enough and can survive, you can't even attack. So it's just a short video. I just want to talk about how do you think they're going to work? How do you think their kit is going to act? And how do you want their kit to act? Because again, we've got these characters. If you watch this anime, let me know how they act in the anime, how you want them to play out. But again, no team is really going to be viable unless they somehow have a way of getting around the Meliodas mechanics. And if they do that, they're going to invalidate the 7th anniversary character in less than a month. Is that really something they want to do? I don't know. Like, if I scroll down, like I said, he came back to the game because Nemesis Meliodas from an 8-month break. But like, it's not going to really work out. Again, unless they're not PvP based units and they're PvE units, which would 1 be amazing, but 2 wouldn't matter unless they added a new PvE long time game mode, which would be a great thing. But I doubt they've done that. So let me know in the comments, how do you think they're going to build it? And how are they going to get around the Meliodas problem? Well, it's a big problem because Meliodas isn't like again, I don't know how it is. Like, when I look at Meliodas, I'm not frustrated. Again, maybe because I have a Meliodas. That's not a really good argument because I had Barn when Barn was strong. I had the entire Barn team and I still hate PvP because the way PvP was, nobody would die. At least now with Meliodas, it's just him. He's the only problem in the entire team. Everybody else, they'll sometimes contribute, sometimes won't contribute. But for the most part, Meliodas is doing the work. And again, you can work around it. Most of the time, most people only have 2 charges of their assault mode, plus the ultimate, and then he'll eventually die. But, and it's still like extremely crazy to think that these characters will be able to do anything in PvP with the way it is right now. Unless they either work alongside him or take away one of his mechanics. I don't know. But I want that to happen. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind at least one of them being able to go up against him. But then, if they're humans, that means that brings Sanju back out, maybe Shadow. Maybe because of the collab, Shadow and Sanju might even get LR, just for the sake of it. But I doubt that wouldn't even happen, because they normally would only LR if it's the same collab. Like, Reinhardt got LR because it was a ReZero rerun. So, again, I don't know what they're going to do. Again, the anime looks sick, the collab is amazing, love it, we're getting tons of content. I'm just worried, how would they even survive in PvP? Like, yeah, again, I'm just yapping, but you tell me. Just let me know in the comments, give me like a good idea. Or maybe you're not even worried about that, nor do you care. And maybe I'm just being too overparanoid. Whatever it is, I want to hear your thoughts, because I'm kind of concerned how this collab, outside of the content, the character's going to survive in PvP. But yeah, that's it for today. Quick little yap. Hope you have a blessed day. God bless you like always, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.